Hey guys, have you ever promised to do something for someone and then not come through? Have you ever had something promised by someone else that they would help you or do something for you, given their word, and then they didn't come through? It's pretty common. I think that people gravitate towards the characteristic of being people pleasers, or fall under that umbrella anyway. And we don't want the hassle, so we kind of tell them what they want to hear, or maybe we're told what we want to hear, and then they figure out a way later on down the road, cross that bridge when they come to it, don't follow through. It becomes inconvenient, it becomes something they didn't want to do in the first place, whatever it might be. And two things happen from that. Like, number one, maybe you have some integrity, maybe you will follow through, but if you follow through, you wind up doing something that you really don't want to do, and there's some resentment towards it. Even if it was an innocent request and you just did what you said. The second thing is that if we don't follow through, that means that we're breaking trust. We're lack, and I know I talk about integrity a lot, but it's a hugely important topic for me. If we break our integrity, we're only as good as our word, and generally, in most cases anyway, we only get one shot at it. So, if you say you do something, and I get it, things come up, but we can also fix those things and find out a way to do it. We gave our word. So really, I think you're as good as your word. And I respect people incredibly that two ways. One, I respect the people that find out a way to fix whatever came up and continue to come through. Or I respect the people who, when they can't do something, they say no right away. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. No is no. That's it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, whatever the case. But I respect that more than people saying, oh, yeah, yeah, I'll help you do this or that, or I'll come through for you, or I'll do this. And they don't. Again, uh, it stinks. And I think people who promise and don't come through, they don't understand the wake of damage they cause to the person they promise something to. So I think they're just looking for like an immediate relief. It's like taking an aspirin when, something hurts you. It'll take the relief off for a short period of time, but it will come back if you don't fix the problem. I think integrity has been a big thing for me as a kid. I never had it, and in my family and just in my life. So I really recognize that, and I say that's the people I want to let into my inner circle. Those with integrity, but those without, I really can't have that. It's too difficult to deal with. So I'm not saying don't trust anybody, don't rely on anybody, don't ask anybody for anything. I'm saying be a little more selective. And if you're asked to do something, the same way. Think about what it means to give your word and follow through. It's a simple thing, but not a very common thing anymore. So next time, guys, someone promises you to do something and they don't come through, realize there's an issue there with the friendship or the person or whatever it might be. Or when you're asked to do something, before you say yes, make sure you're going to really go through with it. Because, again, you don't understand the wake of damage that you do to somebody or the situation when you don't come through and you don't follow through with your word. Till next time, guys, do what you say what you do. That's what integrity is. God bless.